No. All right. Fine. White to move. What is the checkmate? What is it that you don't understand? First is rook to g7, king to h8. Please remember, I think rook to g8 double check is very important here. Forcing only move for the king for a double check is to take it, right? And then rook to g1. Can you do anything? Yeah, maybe you can just move this.
There was another way to mate.
So instead of the rook being captured by the king, why can't the black rook capture it?
How can? There is a double check, no? There is a bishop check is also there. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
Instead of playing the double check, you can take the f7 pawn.
You can take the f7 pawn. It will become, okay, king will come to g8.
And then you play rook to g7.
No. Then no, there is a mate. There is the other rook can come here, but no, you cannot because other f7. So rook to g7. Then king will go to g8.
And then you come down with the rook.
You come down with the rook, and then what will happen? Then
Rook is forced to block, and then oh, okay.
So that is why it is important to give that double check. Got it? Everyone
Yeah.
got this?
Yeah.
Hey, Shivaji, this Saurav.
Yeah.
Hey, is this the kickoff class of L1?
No. L1 is actually done, and it was last week, not now. So it was last week. So L1 has started. So this is L3 class. But
Yeah, that's what. Okay, I got a little confused. I thought that L1 is starting today. So actually, my younger daughter Himika, who did L1 before, wants to join again L1. So I'll chat with you later then.
Yeah, I will chat it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Saurabh seems to be one of my dad's teammates.
Huh? Saurabh,
Saurabh.
Yeah, possible. Yeah. So good. Okay, all right. So so you got this this checkmate, you got it, right?
Sir?
Yeah.
I have a doubt.
Okay.
If he kills the rook, the black kills the rook.
Yeah.
Then you move your rook and it's a checkmate.
Then it is not immediately not a checkmate, but next move it is there. Bishop will just come in between, but it is, yeah, that is what we said. That is the way to give the checkmate.
Okay.
Okay.
So P1 pawn can come in the middle.
Now there is no pawn can come in the middle. No pawn could come in the middle. See, because it is an open fight.
So after the bishops put here,
there is no pawn now. The rook is giving a check, na?
Sir, can we play rook g5?
Correct.
Wait, what happens if, like, can you go back a move, like maybe 2 moves? Yeah, here. When rook goes here, like
G8.
Then why can't it's double
check? It's a double check.
Sir, can we play rook g5?
When?
Instead of double check.
No, you cannot play rook to g5. Sorry, rook to g5, you cannot play rook to g5 because this check, black will simply capture this bishop. See, you have to look at the entire chessboard. Don't just look at one part, okay? So the bishop itself is under attack. Your bishop is under attack by the black rook, okay? So if you play some weak move like rook g5, then simply your bishop will fall, and then it is black who is going to win it. And you see, this black should be winning this now. Yeah, black is 2 pawns plus a bishop up now. So remember, okay? All right, fine. We'll go. This number 17 is the Arab mate. Okay, it is known as the Arab mate. So
Is it Arabian mate?
yeah, knight f6, correct. What is the first move? Is knight f6, and then there are two ways to checkmate. One is if king goes to h8, then rook will go to h7 and checkmate. So remember that pattern very well. Knight is on f6, supporting h7 and blocking g8. G8 is also attacked by the knight, and then the rook will slide to h7, and at the corner it will deliver the mate. It's a very important pattern, very easy to miss. So you have to know. And so knight f6, king h8, rook h7 mate. Knight f6, king f8. Why the pawn is there? Because to support the rook on f7. So if knight f6, king f8, then the rook f7 is checkmate. This pattern is even more easier to miss. Okay, the knight on f6 is controlling the two escape squares, e8 and g8. Rook is there on f7 with the support, and then that delivers the checkmate. So king is caught in the middle. So the knight covers the surrounding squares and immediate squares. Rook controls it with.
Are we on 17 or 18?
Sir,
Yeah.
if what happens if the king goes to h8?
Yeah, rook h7, knight f6, king h8, rook h7 is checkmate. h7.
Okay.
Okay.
But which number are we on? 17 or 18?
Number 17. Number 17. Number 18 is also a type of Arab mate. It is also a type, but number 17 first.
No.
Okay. Then we will go to number 18. Then we will go to number 18. We'll go to number 18. So white to play again. Rook to d8 check.
Rook to d8,
Yeah.
and then wherever the king goes, if the king goes in h5, then in the h5, then the king can go to h8.
Yeah. So not h8, h7 king can go to. Let me put this on the board.
No, okay. If it comes to h7, then you can go to.
Let me put this on the board. Clear board. Pawn to e6. No, not e6. Where is the pawn? Pawn is on f5. Sorry, f5 it is there. Pawn is on f5, supporting the knight on g6. There is a black pawn on g7. There is a white rook on d6. Black king is on g8. White king somewhere here. Okay. Let us say this, and white to play. Yeah. So rook to d8 check. If king goes to h7, then rook will come to h8, and this is a mate. Right? The knight is supported by the pawn, and king cannot escape anywhere. This is the mate. And if the rook comes to f8, then if king comes to f7, then the rook f8 is a checkmate. Can you see this? Pawn is supporting the knight, covering the e6 square. E7 square is controlled by the knight, which is also controlling the f8, and rook is there. So this is the Arab pattern mate. Okay, why the name for this is not because rook goes to h8 and gives the checkmate, but this rook coming to f8 with the support of the knight and the pawn here supporting the knight. This is also known as the Arab mate pattern. Arab mate 2, you can call it. Okay, this pattern you remember it. This again is easy to miss. Everybody will get it. If the king goes to h7, rook h8 is very simple. But if king comes to f7, then rook f8 you have to find it. Okay, look at it very, very carefully. All right. Cool. Any questions?
No questions, sir.
No questions.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, see, we have covered 18 mates. The remaining mates, please you look at it yourself. Okay, They are all very simple, not very
Did
simple.
it send the PDF?
Sorry,
Alex, did it send the PDF?
I have sent it. Yeah, I have sent it. I think yesterday or day before yesterday I have sent it.
Okay.
It's a 4-page PDF. So already we have done 2 pages. So then remaining mates, you look at it, and if there is any this one, then or maybe we will spend next week also. We will spend it on this one. Okay, let's cover it because these are all important attacking concepts. So very important to know. So we will cover it. There are all we have done already 1 hour today. So we'll cover the remaining ones next week. Okay. But you go through it so that we'll be able to do it faster.
Can you go down to the next page?
It is there with you. I think all of you have it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here.
no, the one above that.
Yeah. Here.
That Legal's Mate thing, is that like the Queen Sacrifice one?
Which one? Which one?
Legal's Mate 25.
25. Huh? Legal's Mate. Yeah. Legal's Mate is the, yeah, it is the, what I think you know it from the,
Yeah.
that thing, right? It is the knight jumps to e5, leaving the queen to be taken. And
You take the pawn with the knight.
The Vedanta has even won this match, like doing this queen sacrifice.
yeah. So the
Oh,
way,
that-
yeah,
you
it
can
is
also
not a
do
forced-
that with the Stafford Gambit.
yeah, it is not a, yeah, maybe Stafford, yeah. So it is not a forced mate. These are all static, attacking patterns. And if you take the queen, then it becomes a checkmate. If you take the knight, then queen will take the bishop and white will be 1 pawn up. And that is a very good advantage anyway. So it is like an opportunistic thing. Either I get 1 pawn or I have an opportunity of giving checkmate. So whichever way, right? So, yeah.
It's most likely.
So, okay. All right. So,
Bye, sir.
okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Sir.
Uncle.